Many years ago I heard this song. It's not a very popular song. Probably I've heard it a long time. And it goes like this: God is our refuge and our strength, a very present help in need. He is our fortress, our deliverer, my Father, my friend indeed. And the words of that song were taken from Psalm 46, which described a situation in David's life where he found himself in, turbulent situations that, probably were not peaceful situations, and just coming to that awareness that God was his refuge, even in times of need, and a very, very, very present help in times of trouble. And I just want to read some verses in Psalm 46 just to minister to your heart today. And I start from verse 1. God is our refuge and our strength, very present help in trouble. You may feel like you're on your own. God's like, no, you're not on your own. Your family's not on your own. I'm a very, very present help in trouble. Verse 2, therefore we will not fear, even though the earth be removed, and though the mountains be carried into the midst of the sea. And God is saying, even if extreme situations were on the earth, there's no reason to fear, because I am with you, I am for you, and I'll take care of you. In verse 3, though the waters roar and be troubled, though the mountains shake with its swelling. Now verse 4, there is a river whose streams make glad, the city of God, the holy place of the tabernacle of the Most High. God is saying, in the midst of this situation, I can bring you joy that's beyond what is happening around you. A stream of joy coming from the heart of God, flooding your heart. Joy unspeakable, full of glory. Even in seasons and times when it doesn't look joyful, but you're still joyful, because there's an internal supply of joy coming from the heart of God. In verse 5, God is in the midst of her, she shall not be moved. God shall help her just at the break of dawn. And that awareness of God and that consciousness of God's presence, keeps you in a place where you're not moved, and God will come through and help you. Well, I'm going to just close this with one verse, verse 10. Be still and know that I am God. In this time and in this season, it's important you keep your heart in a place of stillness. The Bible's, God speaking, it says about some people, said their strength is to sit still, right? Not to get all worked up and tied up and anxious. This is not the end of the world, okay? Not to get all tied up and worried and, like, hey, what's happening here? No, just be still and use this time and this season to know God more than ever before. And then the next part of the verse is, I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. So even though there are things all around that are not going as we want it, but God says, use this time as a time to be still. Use this time as a time to rest in me. Use this time as a time to know me. And as you're still, you know him as healer. If somebody is sick, you would know him as provider. If somebody is in need, you would know him as protector. Even as the pandemic rages and it will come to its end, you will know him as your source and your sustainer, your Father. So be at rest, child of God. It is well. Do the natural things you need to do, but do not forget, God is a very present help in trouble and in times of need. God bless you. It is well with you and yours. In Jesus' name.